Okay, so I'm a really huge literature guy. I took AP Lit last year, senior year of high school. Here's my favorite class. I loved it, and I'm really into reading. The book the book I'd say it changed my life is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. It could have been any Dostoevsky. It could have been Notes from Underground. This is just the one I have with me at school. Um, I could probably talk about this book for maybe 100 hours, but that's my first one. Second one, I have this is the complete works of Franz Kafka. He was what got me into reading in 10th grade when I read The Castle, and really like got hooked on like that existentialism, absurdism like track, and my AP Lit term paper I wrote on the Metamorphosis and the Trial, and really everything by Kafka. It could have been easily one of them. I'm almost done with The Plague by Camus. I read The Stranger and wrote my AP test essay on The Stranger by Camus, which is maybe in my top three favorite books ever. I love The Plague. I'm about to finish it. And really, anything by Camus. Camus, my background and my laptop wallpaper. I mean, I really love like the style of how he writes, and also like with Camus, like Jean-Paul Sartre is like the other big name in existentialism, and I think both of them won a like Nobel Prize in literature, and you can see why. It's written really well, and just like the way that it's like philosophy but has a narrative to it, and is not like such like a dense, impossible to read book like Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche is like an impossible to read book, but I love like I love the concept of the Ubermensch, and like really love what he's saying, and he obviously influenced the other people that I already said massively. And, I love Corian. It's like contemplative nihilism, I guess you call it. It's like I also have Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It's like that, but I kind of call it like the opposite of that, in that it's like it has like very nihilistic themes that are like I call it like the opposite of Stoicism. Which the next one I have is Seneca's Letters from a Stoic. I mean, I didn't love it, but I think that's why I value it so much, and that I found out equally as like what I do love and like what I'm really interested in. I also found out like Stoicism. I tried to get through Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. Like I got through Letters from a Stoic, and I mean it has value, and I take away like self-reflection is really important and things like that. But I mean it showed me like that there's sides of like philosophy that I'm not really interested in. And next one I have is Tender as the Flesh. It could have been 1984. It could have been Animal Farm. Could have been like even like the Communist Manifesto. It's just any book like this that's like a dystopian totalitarian kind of world, like 1984, Animal Farm, and like a story that's showing like where capitalism leads, or where really any kind of government leads in in a society like this that's totalitarian and kind of like dystopian world. The ninth book I have is Osamu Dazai's No Longer Human. It's also like kind of nihilistic, but in a more hopeful way than like Corian is, in that it shows like the like more like Camus, like how there inherently kind of is no meaning, but like that allows you to give it meaning kind of thing. So I call it more like a optimistic nihilism kind of thing. And for number 10, I wanted to put more music, but I just had to put the books that I put in. And it's got to be Shining You Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd. And it could have been any Pink Floyd song. It could be substituted. Just anything like Pink Floyd in general, I think is like massively shaped who I am, and I grew up in the listening to it in the background since I was 7, 8 years old, and really like why I play the guitar and what I play on the guitar, and been to who knows how many cover bands of Pink Floyd and shows and stuff like that. So those are my 10. Thank you, sir.